Young Mungo shatters the coming-of-age mold with bruising tenderness. It may be this decade's essential queer novel. Plot and gritty setting. The streets of 1990s Glasgow hit like unfiltered whiskey. Douglas Stuart drops us into tenements where violence feels routine. Post-industrial rubble frames every bus ride, every trudge along the Clyde. Yet the novel never fetishizes poverty. Instead, it shows how scarcity warps dreams into desperate wages. Mungo Hamilton, youngest child of an alcoholic mother, offers an intimate lens. He dodges razor gangs, odd jobs, and his brother's sectarian loyalties. Scenes move with cinematic immediacy, yet pause for sensory detail. You taste chip shop grease, smell damp wallpaper, and rage at crumbling systems. Stewart's spacing between present action and future tragedy tightens suspense like guitar strings. Chapters oscillate, dragging our nerves with them. By the last page, Glasgow feels brutal, yet heartbreakingly alive. Moments on a fishing lock offer brief breaths of beauty, but looming dread stains even the heathered hills. The dual timeline ensures dread never releases its grip. Every location becomes character, shaping Mungo as surely as any guardian. Local slang peppers the narration, anchoring authenticity without alienating outsiders. Even pub chatter, half overheard, carries plot weight. Stewart's descriptive economy turns every shadow into foreshadowing. You feel geography steering destiny, brick by cracked brick. That environmental determinism echoes classic naturalist novels. Characters carved from glass. Every character glints with danger and vulnerability. The novel's core relationship pairs Mungo with James, a Protestant pigeon fancier. Their love blooms in hidden sheds, guarded by fluttering birds. Stuart writes their intimacy with aching precision, free of cliché. Small gestures, a shared Ian brew, a bandaged hand, throb like epic declarations. Mungo himself feels equal parts lamb and live wire. He longs for tenderness, yet mirrors the ferocity circling him. Older brother Hamish leads a Protestant gang with terrifying swagger. Stuart refuses cartoon villainy. He seeds flashes of crushed boyhood in Hamish. Mother Momore drinks through her own trauma, veering between neglect and fierce loyalty. Side characters, from nosy neighbours to brutal police, pulse with individual motives. Dialogue snaps like wet laundry in August wind. Accents are rendered phonetically, yet remain clear for international readers. Such voice work keeps empathy front and centre. Even antagonists feel trapped by forces larger than themselves. You finish feeling you have met actual Glaswegians, not narrative pawns. James, the pigeon keeper, is no simple saviour. He wrestles with responsibility for a disabled father. That burden twists his compassion into occasional cruelty. The boy's romance therefore feels fragile and believable. Secondary women, especially Jodie, provide crucial counterpoints. Jodie plans escape through education, spotlighting intersecting oppression and agency. Her resolve reframes courage beyond fists and bottles. Themes that bruise and heal. Stuart tackles love, faith, and masculinity with razor honesty. The novel interrogates sectarian violence without reducing it to plot wallpaper. Mungo and James cross Catholic-Protestant lines, exposing absurd inherited hatreds. Yet religious dogma also offers lonely youth a language for hope. Add sexuality, and the stakes explode. Queerness here is neither trauma porn nor sanitized celebration. Instead, it emerges as ordinary longing smashed against extraordinary risk. Stuart also interrogates motherhood. Momore's failings ask whether survival ever excuses abandonment. Alcohol acts both as shield and shackle. The text never sermonizes. It observes and trusts readers. Scenes pulse with Catholic guilt, Protestant pride, and working-class solidarity. Violence becomes learned dialect rather than personal failure. Amid bleakness, the novel still believes tenderness can win. Bird imagery underscores the tension between freedom and fragile bones. Rivers, cages, and scars keep repeating like prophetic choruses. These motifs knit the novel's timelines into a single haunting fabric. By layering themes, Stuart gives Glasgow's pain a universal echo. Should you read it, this book will leave your chest rattling. Young Mungo is not an easy ride. Scenes of assault and neglect cut deep. But the prose glows with melodic restraint. Stuart's language balances Scott's slang with lucid lyricism. You can gulp chapters or linger like whiskey sipped beside peat smoke. The dual timeline occasionally stalls momentum. A few cliffhangers feel telegraphed. Yet emotional payoff dwarfs those quibbles. Fans of Shuggie Bain will notice sharper pacing and grander scope. Readers new to Stuart can start here confidently. I closed the book hollowed out, then strangely hopeful. It earns a place beside modern classics of queer literature. Your heart might bruise, but it will beat louder. Audiobook fans will appreciate narrator Chris Riley's textured performance. His cadence catches both teenage tremor and adult reflection. The pacing feels urgent, but allows softer scenes to breathe. Book clubs will find moral debates sparking long after closing paragraphs. Read the full article for deeper analysis and additional reading pairings.